Welcome back to my channel. Quick question. Would you like to know how to do like super cool Facebook Lives where you can actually show your screen? Maybe you do tutorials and things like that and you want to be able to show your screen like you see over here. If that's you, stick around because I am going to be doing an in-depth tutorial on exactly how to do just that. Hey there, I'm Sherri Brown, and on this channel I do product reviews and tutorials like you're going to see today, as well as actual social media and marketing strategies that you can use and implement to go further faster when building your online business. So if this seems like it's up your alley, then just be sure to subscribe and also hit the bell as I upload new videos each and every week. So let's go ahead and hop right in. So I will tell you everything that I'm talking about. I will put links below in the YouTube description. So at any point, feel free to check that out. And I'm also gonna give you just a little upfront that I do use a Mac and I also use an iPhone, okay? So the tools that I'm using, the software that I'm going to be showing you how to use today is for Mac users or iPhone users, okay? So I will also link in the description to a couple of other options in case maybe you use an HP or you have an Android, some things like that. So, just check the description if you don't use a Mac, but this is going to be specifically for those who have a Mac, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up Ecamm Live, okay? Now, Ecamm Live is a paid software, and this is the third-party software that I use to stream live to Facebook so that when I'm doing tutorials, I can not only show myself, but I can also show what's on my computer screen. I can also pull up and, show my phone. So with Ecamm Live, again, it is for Mac users. It runs right now in the US around $79. That's a one-time fee. It's not something that you have to pay every month. And so I will put the link to grab, if you want to get it. I think they do have a trial on the front end. And so I usually just keep this up at the bottom, of my computer. Now, one thing I do like to do, and this is just an extra little bonus, is as you can see, I've got a lot of different, stuff on my desktop. And so when I'm recording or I'm doing a live stream or a tutorial for YouTube or something like that, I don't like having all of these desktop icons showing. And so I use, let me go to my Launchpad. I use something that you can buy in the App Store called Hidden Me. And so what this does is, again, it's available in your Mac, in your Apple Store, your App Store or whatever, but it's where you can hide your desktop icon. So again, this is called Hidden Me. It's right there, but I'll show you what it does. Once you have it on your desktop, you can just click this button and I can say hide desktop icons. That way, as you can see, everything is super clear. There's nothing on here that's distracting as I'm doing it, okay? So I will say you will also, once you get Ecamm Live on your computer, you will need to log in to Facebook. Now, I'm already logged in, but I want to show you a couple of things because I've had a lot of people asking me how to stream live using this software. And so over here, I'm just going to give you a quick run through. I'm not going to run through every single thing because most of the stuff I don't even use personally. And so up here, you've got, if you have a different camera, take for instance, I have a Logitech Brio, so this is the webcam that I'm using, and you can see, even looking at this screen right now, how clear this Logitech Brio webcam is compared to, let's say, if I do the regular built-in camera, you see the quality is like not that great, because when you're streaming live to Facebook using like from a desktop, you can't use those Facebook filters. And so I think having, you know, a pretty good webcam that's solid quality can make a big difference just in the quality of your video. So again, I'll link down below all of the equipment I'm using. So this is where you're going to toggle back and forth between, you know, which camera you're actually using to stream live. Also, microphone, you can use the built-in microphone. I actually use a Yeti, which I'll show you right here. This is the mic that I use. I just keep it plugged up. I think it gives me like a really good sounding audio. And so you can just switch back and forth whatever microphone you're using. These are different like overlays. So what I mean by overlay is like this. I have my logo to where I can bring it up and it's on the screen at all times. Now you can create a simple logo just by going to like canva.com. It's a free service, or you can get somebody to create a logo. But right here, where it says show all scenes, right here, these overlays, this is where I can add in the logo. So if I just, you know, exit off of that, that's going to take it off of the screen. And then if I want to add, I can just click new image overlay. Let me see if this is what it is. And then I would click that, and this is going to bring up you know, to where I can add whatever image I want to add. If you have like GIFs that you want to add or like other little videos, you can put that all like in these overlays right here. So let me just see if I can find a logo and I'll kind of show you. I can add the one with black. I'll just do that. Oh, okay. So it's right here. So I can just drag and I can just drag this wherever, you know, I want it to show up, which the black doesn't really show up great. Usually that's why I have, that's where I have the other one. I just click this little eye. Oops, I click the little eye and it shows up. And then I just take and I can drag it around wherever I want it to be on the screen, okay? So, and then also you can, you know, you can see up here whatever you want to add. Recording, I have it checked to where it automatically records everything that I do. So when I do a Facebook Live, like it automatically records it and then saves it to a folder on my desktop, okay? And then options, here is where you can do like your stream size. I always have it on the highest quality that it can go to. Stream aspect. So right here, I have it on wide. If you do it on classic, you can see right here, it just makes it, you know, it cuts it off to where it's a little bit skinnier. You can do a square video. If you want to do a square, then you would just move this around wherever it would need to go. Also, you can do tall. So you can do like the vertical video on Facebook as well, okay? So these are your different options here. I just usually, just depending on what I'm showing or what I'm doing the tutorial on, if I need my full screen, then I'll do that. You know, sometimes I might stream to where it's, you know, the vertical video, but again, that's where that option is. I also have it checked to where it's picture in picture, which means, take for instance, I'll show you what picture in picture means. So right here, picture in picture just means, now up here across the top, you have this first one is just camera. So this, everything you see right here on this screen is what your viewers are going to see, okay? So if I wanted to share my screen, I would click this, and this is picture in picture, okay? That's what picture in picture means. It just means if I'm showing my screen, like there's still going to be me in here. And I can make myself, let me do this. I can make this smaller just by dragging and dropping, or dragging it. I can make myself smaller or bigger. You can change on the option to where the picture in picture shape. Right now I have it as round, which you can see. I can also do, you know, like a classic, I can do square, like if I wanted it to be square. And then, you know, then I could just move this around. So, if you want to know how I get this phone up here. I use what's called Reflector 3. And I just went, it was like $15 to get Reflector 3, but that way I can stream live. And if I want to do any type of tutorials where I'm showing somebody how to do something like on, on Facebook, I did a video on Facebook just, doing a run through on how do you, what the new Messenger looks like. So I can just bring up my screen and I can stream live, and everything I do on my phone, they can see right here. Now, one thing is, in order to get this picture, like to get the phone bigger, I have to drag like the phone over here, as you can see, and it makes it a little bigger. I have not yet figured out a way, to be completely honest, to zoom in aside from dragging this. And, if I made it bigger, then I would just, make my other self a little smaller, again, just to make it, look a little better. I could move this logo over here if I wanted to, and that is what they're gonna see. So if you know how to make this zoom in, let me know. I have not figured it out yet, aside from, again, just kind of dragging it. I noticed if I drag this down, it makes it bigger. So this little button right here in the center, this is just where, again, you're sharing your screen. So if I wanted to bring up, let's say I wanted to bring up, and show them how to do something, whatever you're clicking on, whatever app you're in, is what they are actually going to be seeing on the screen. So if I click on this, then it's going to bring up to where they can actually see what's on my screen on a desktop. So you can do all kinds of tutorials and things like that. And again, you just kind of, drag it up, make it a little bigger this way, and then you just kind of scroll through. And again, whatever you're doing right here is what they're going to see on the screen itself. And with this is just a video file. So if you wanted to, bring in a video to show them, like while you're going live, you can do that as well. Now, one thing I will say, if you are streaming live to a Facebook group, okay? A lot of the times what you're gonna have to do if you're streaming live to a group is you want to go into the Facebook group. Let me make this a little bit bigger so that you can see it. And let me go to, let's say, my free Facebook community called Back to the Basics community. If you're not already in there, feel free to hop in. But with this, in order to stream live from Ecamm into a private Facebook group, you have to go to your group, select more, and you have to go to edit group settings, and you're going to scroll down and you're going to see apps. Okay, you're going to want to add the Ecamm app for Mac to this app section here in order to be able to stream live to a Facebook group. And I will tell you, like right here, it's asking you like where you want to stream live to. Now, the only place that I've streamed live to so far has been YouTube. I'm going to close that out, minimize this, or Facebook. I have not streamed live to Twitch or YouTube or anything else. And then you can post, if you have a business page, you can post here. It's showing all the different pages. I'm not sure why it's showing these Rodan & Fields pages. I'm not with Rodan & Fields, so it's kind of odd. But I can go, stream live directly as just my profile. And if I click on, I'm, just going live from Sherri Brown, then I can also pick, okay, where am I streaming live to? I could go to the Mom's Marketing Lounge. I could go, stream live into a group. I can post as Sherri Brown Coaching, which is my business page. And then here I can decide, okay, these are the linked groups that I have on my page. The Mom's Marketing Lounge is my online membership community. I'll have the link below to it, but it's just my group coaching program, to where I do a much deeper dive when it comes to, marketing and building your brand and email lists, just foundational pieces, as well as some more advanced strategies beyond just the typical, videos that I put out every week on YouTube. And then I also have my free community, Back to the Basics community, so I can stream live into there. Be very mindful, okay? So make sure that you are streaming live to wherever you want to stream to, because I don't know how many times I've thought I was streaming to my business page on Facebook, And when in actuality, I was streaming live to one of my Facebook groups instead of my business page. And I'm like, oh, dang. So just be very mindful of that. And you will see once you go live, the different comments are going to pop up here. Now, I will tell you, let me drag this up here because there is something that you are going to need to do. So let me just say, if I'm streaming live as myself, and I want to stream live into my free Back to the Basics community, what you're going to want to do in order to see these comments show up from all the members, like they're going to have to grant permission for Ecamm to be able to pull their name, because otherwise, if they don't grant permission, then what happens, and they only have to do this once, but if they don't do it, then their comment will show up, but it's not going to tell you who the comment's from, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind, and you could just click invite members. You could copy this and then, just maybe do a post and say, hey, I'm going to be going live. In order for me to see your name and your comment, just be sure to grant access using this link. They click on the link, grant access, and then that's the only time they'll have to do it. And every other time after that, their name's actually going to show up, okay? So what I'm going to do is, let's just say I'm going to copy this link right here. And you could even put this like in your description, okay? So I'm just going to copy it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what this looks like once you go live, okay? So I'm just going to enter the description, and I'm just going to say, just doing a YouTube tutorial showing how to stream live and show your screen. Hop on and say hi if you want. Click the link below to see your comments. You only have to do this one time. And then I could just, let me see. I'm going to copy, and then what I'm going to do is go back to this YouTube description, and I'm going to paste that in there. And so yeah, then I could just move this up here, and that way I'll show you what this actually looks like once you are live. Let me just see. I'll just go live in the community. Okay, so I'm just going to click go live, and let me see if the reflector is up. So I am live. What's up, guys? Sherri here, and I'm actually right now shooting a YouTube tutorial because I've had a lot of people asking me how I stream live to Facebook and actually show my screen and like take, for instance, right here, like where I'm actually showing my screen. I have a lot of people asking like, hey, how are you streaming live? Like, what software are you using? So right now I'm actually in the middle of shooting a tutorial showing you how to do that. And this tutorial will be live on YouTube this coming up Monday. I may end up putting it up this week on Friday. I'm not really for sure, but I just let me know if you are one of the ones who are wanting to know how to actually do this. I think it's great if you're doing any type of tutorials, whether or not you're showing your phone screen, or maybe you're showing somebody how to do something like on a desktop computer. But again, there's no actual training today. I am just shooting this YouTube tutorial and showing them how to go in and what settings they need to change if they're streaming live into a group and things like that. So as you can see right here as well, you're going to see the comments start to come in. But again, they're commenting, and you saw the link that I posted, like that link that I showed you how to grab. Unless they click on it and grant access, again, what's going to happen is you're not going to see who the comment's from unless you grant access. But all of the comments, they're going to show up right here for you. And so I'm going to be deleting this video inside of the group. But again, I may delete it. I don't know. But again, just shooting a little tutorial. So if you want to say hi, say hi. And I'm going to go ahead. Once you're finished doing the live, all you're going to do is click finish. And what's going to happen is it's going to save it to your desktop, okay? So it's automatically going to record it for you, so you don't have to worry about like, oh my gosh, I wanted this training, I wanted it to be archived, and then I forgot to record it. Just make sure that one setting is checked in here so that it automatically records your content. And again, you can change things up when you're live. So if I just wanted it to be just me face to camera, this is the button I would click. If I wanted to go back and forth and show my screen, then I would click this center button that says share screen, and I can move this around, like my phone around, if I wanted to zoom up to make it a little bigger. Everything you can do while you're live as well. So I can adjust this. So all of that can be done. If I wanted, again, to make it a circle, just go to the picture-in-picture shape, and I can make it round if I wanted to. So you can adjust all these different settings while you're live. And, you can do it beforehand. You can do it while you're live. Not a big deal. And so I am just going to click, once you're finished, again, just click finish. Bye, guys. I'm going to go ahead and finish up and just be checking out or waiting for that tutorial. I'll post it inside in here in the group once it's live on my channel. Let me know too. Do you prefer me to go ahead and put it out on Friday? Do you want to wait till Monday? I don't know. I've had a lot of people asking, so just let me know and I'll do whichever one I've got more votes on. But so yeah, once you're done, just click finish and end broadcast. And you're going to see that the live broadcast has ended, okay? And the video is now a post on Back to the Basics community. You can delete it if you want to. You can view the post. And the recording has automatically been saved. So you would just click OK. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back up my desktop icon so I can show you what I have is... I have this Ecamm Live folder right here. It automatically created it for the live recordings. So if I just double click on this folder, then I can just scroll down. And what it does is it saves not only a copy of the actual video. Let me see. It saves a copy of the video and then also like an SRT file. So I never really do anything with SRT files. One thing you could do, I know with Facebook, is you can upload SRT and it basically allows like a transcription of the video. So you could probably just upload that if you want like the video transcribed, and the video is here automatically saved and recorded. So that is it. That is just, the main things that I use in a nutshell. And again, I can click up here and kind of switches everything up. But that is just a basic rundown, a basic overview of Ecamm. Again, if you want to be able to use, to show your actual screen, then Reflector 3, you can do that. If you don't want to purchase Reflector 3, again, it's like $15 right now in the US. But if you didn't want to purchase that, then you could also connect your phone via QuickTime Player, and you can show your screen that way if you didn't want to pay for that app. I just like the Reflector 3 because it brings it up to where it looks like super nice and it shows a picture of an actual phone. Hope you got some value from today's video. All the information that I talked about will be below. That way, if you want to get Ecamm, you can get Ecamm, Reflector. I'll have the link that will take you directly to that as well. And I'm curious to know, question of the day, what are you going to be using Ecamm for? Like, are you doing different tutorials? Maybe you're in crafts. Like, I would love to know how you're going to be using this feature to really ramp up and just make your videos a little bit more fun. With that being said, hope you have the most amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.